Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still around 47.5k, has not managed to break above 48k, and we're going to take a look at why that might be the case. While Bitcoin is struggling a little bit, we can see that some cryptos are moving up, some cryptos are moving down, a little bit of indecision in the market at the moment because Bitcoin is struggling to push higher. While that's the case, we can see Terra Luna going to higher levels again. I already mentioned that in the last Terra Luna video, that based on the wave count, we can expect another move up for Terra Luna. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin price. What is Bitcoin struggling with at the moment? And we can see straight away this yellow line here, which is the 200-day moving average. So basically, Bitcoin is currently facing severe resistance here. As you can see, the 200-day moving average is highly relevant. On the other hand, if that level breaks, we can expect here serious price increases, in my opinion. You can also define a trend line, an ascending trend line here, highlighted in orange, that which basically is falling together here with this 200-day moving average. So you've got basically two resistance levels, which basically, together with that support down here, provide a channel. And this is understandably could be the reason why Bitcoin is struggling. I'm pretty sure it is. So Bitcoin needs to pump higher here, needs to go through it in order to unlock higher prices. And also this was an area of resistance before. If Bitcoin manages to get above, I think then the first level will be, the first or next target will be here around that 51k level. That is also the first Fib level that I highlighted in this alternative scenario. When we draw the Fibonacci levels from up there to down here at the low of 33k, you can see that that 51k level is the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. And that is where I expected the price to go to in this scenario. At a minimum, after the breakout above 48.5k, you would expect Bitcoin to go at least to 51k. That is the absolute minimum it needs to do in this scenario before it can go higher, with an ideal level of 55k, which would be that 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. So the 51k level is the next one. After, however, Bitcoin will break that 48k level. Pretty sure it is 48k. Let us zoom in, maybe a little bit higher here of that 200-day moving average. Bear in mind, it is a dynamic resistance level, so it goes down a little bit at the moment. At the moment, it is at 48.2k or 48.3. So if you see Bitcoin breaking that today, if it breaks it today, then you should see quite a significant move up. What we want to see as well is volume, and then I think we can get to that 51k level, which would be pretty much in line with that wave 4 up here. So when we came down back in December, we had this wave 4 top, and that would be very much in line with that. Generally, I think this is what we are waiting for at the moment. We looked at the chart yesterday and saw that Bitcoin was a bit overheated. I mean, the MACD is still pushing higher, but on the RSI, you can see that Bitcoin is getting now overbought, getting close to overbought, is already above 70. So it will start to struggle here at some point, and we need either some sideways movement or we need a little bit of a move down so that Bitcoin can recover. But then if Bitcoin manages to push through this 48.2k level, 48.3, then we are going to go to 51, and then ideally into this target range here. That is where I would personally take some profits, because I do expect Bitcoin to go down once more to complete that correction, to basically make that lower low compared to that wave A back here in July or June. And only then, in my opinion, we can really be more confident about all-time highs. So this level here would be between 20 and 29k. Again, seems very and super unrealistic now. As I always see in the comments, how the sentiment shifts. Everybody believes it to go down when we are down here at 33k. But now everybody believes that Bitcoin will go to 100k. Now, that's always how the sentiment shifts. This does not change, however, my perspective here. And we will see if it works out or not. And then we can take our decisions, because, of course, it doesn't need to work out, but it is the scenario with the highest probability in my point of view. So generally on the higher time frames, as I mentioned, even though on the daily we're getting overbought, still here on the 4-day chart, Bitcoin around 55 on the RSI, so there is much more room for further upside. Absolutely. On the 4-day chart, we took a look at the MACD as well, and the MACD is pushing much higher. There is also still a lot of room for further upside here on the 4-day chart. I've mentioned various times how relevant the 4-day chart is, and just as we got that 4-day chart bullish crossover, we started to move higher. We now on the 4-day chart also have that long signal here on the ADX and DI, very relevant as well, and on the weekly chart as well, in addition to that weekly bullish crossover that we talked about already. And all of that added together really shows that there is more upside potential for Bitcoin now. And I'm confident about it now that Bitcoin broke above that 45.8K and broke out about that white triangle that you can see on the chart. And as you can see here, Bitcoin is now in a channel, in an ascending channel. Someone said already, is this a bearish flag? And to be honest, you could maybe call it even a bearish flag, but based on the Elliott waves and as Bitcoin broke above that 45.8K level, I'm confident now that we're going to see here this alternative scenario, that Bitcoin is going to move into this area between 55 and 65K before it's going to turn around. All right, hopefully you liked that update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.